Hey guys, this is Max, and I'm here to talk about more Nespresso pods. First and foremost, however, I just want to say thank you. I am blown away and humbled by the response to my initial video that we've done talking about reloading Nespresso pods and talking about the SealPod. I never expected that there would be so many people watching looking for that type of information, so thank you. As you may know, the last few years have been an exciting time to be an espresso machine owner, for the simple reason that the Nespresso machine patent had expired and there's been a myriad of new products coming to market. As a result of all these new products and the success of my first video, I'm excited to start doing more of these videos talking about the new products that are available for us to use with our machines. In this video, we'll be talking about the latest product I've been very excited about, the Capmesso foil lids and reusable plastic pods. So, let's take a look. There are two new products that we're taking a look at today. The first one are the aluminum foil lids. These are the lids that you would be using for the SealPods that we talked about last time, or even using those and reloading your original Nespresso capsules. The lids are pretty good. They're going to come 122 a pack, and what's nice is that they have these nice big pull tabs that you'll be able to use them. The other nice feature about them is that they're fairly easy to take off, as we'll take a look at later. The product I'm really excited about are actually these guys. So what this is, it's a Capmesso pack, and it's going to come with 20 reusable capsules. The capsules, they're made of BPA-free food-grade plastic. What's nice about them is that, as per the company, you can use them between 10 to 20 times. So even though they are not going to be durable, like we've been using this one for the last 3 years, but these plastic pods are also not $10, $15 each. So in the pack, you're going to get 20 of these pods. You are going to get a pack of 20 lids, and you are going to get one more of these packing spoons. And if you've been reloading your own pods, if you've been purchasing previous capsules or lids, you likely already have quite a few of these. So let's take a look. This is the one I'm really excited about. Once again, I mean, for the last 2 years I've been using a SealPod. The problem with it is, I'm sure a lot of you have run into the same situation. Let's say, for example, you're making coffee for yourself, or you are then also making coffee for a spouse or somebody else. If you're making just one, it's not a problem. You're going to load it, you're going to run it through the machine, and then you're going to eject it, and it's going to be there. The challenge comes in when you got to use the same pod for more than one coffee. So you're going to load it, you're going to make one for yourself, then you're going to eject it, and now you got to take it, clean it, dry it, and then reuse it again. So it's going to take up quite a bit more time, it's going to take up quite a bit more effort, and most of all, this thing gets hot after you use it. So the advantage is, for right around $11, and I think right now there's an extra 10% off discount, you're going to be able to get 20 of these pods that you can just load in one time, and most of all, you can reuse them. So once again, as I just said, these are made out of fairly hard, rigid plastic. They are BPA free and food grade safe, so it's going to be a little bit comforting. One of the nice features that you can actually see is that, unlike the SealPods and even the original Nespresso capsules, this has a fairly large rim around it, and it's flat. The advantage here is that these foil lids are going to be able to stick fairly well to this. Now, as you can see inside, they're kind of like 3 ridges, and the machine's going to make the holes right in these. So this one's actually new. Let me show you this guy, which I've actually used already probably 4 or 5 times. And you can see what starts happening is it starts making the hole right kind of in there, but those ridges kind of keep it steady. To use these, basically it's the same process as using the SealPod or any of the reloading your original espresso capsules. Loaded with 5 to 6 grams of your fine coffee. As per the manufacturer, they're recommending to get the best crema that you are going to use fine ground coffee. Now, one of the things that I really like about these guys is that seemingly you can fit more coffee in these. So I was able to get at least 2 full scoops in here. And from my experience, like I said, I've been playing with these for a couple of weeks now. Pack them in fairly tight and you should be able to get fairly good crema. Now, this coffee is Cielo from Starbucks, and this one's actually ground very, very, very fine. So in order not to jam up the machine, just with the SealPods, what I've just already been used to is I also just top it off a little bit and mix it with some a little bit less fine ground French roast. Just top it and actually like the taste. So there you go. The coffee's packed in. As always, just basically clean the rim. And like I said, once nice is good, because the rim is so big, you don't really have a lot of things that stick there. It's fairly easy. So we're using the Capmesso lids. Once again, what's nice about them is that they do have this very big tab, so it makes it easier to hang on to and pull and take out. The thickness, it's not the thickest foils that I've used. Probably on par with the Irivi lids that we talked about last time. They're pretty good. They stick okay. But I think overall, for $120 for $8.99 before coupon, I think you're a very, very, very good value for lids. But like I said, I think it's the pod that's really going to make the biggest difference in here. So once you have it going, just drop it into your machine, and it's still warming up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to drop the lid in. Capsule in. And for this video, one of my new favorite coffee mugs, these are the Villeroy and Bosch mugs. Very, very cool, very stylish. Alright, so let's take a look. And you should be able to get a very good sense of I'll move the machine a little bit closer. So you'll be able to see. As you can see, the machine has absolutely zero issues. It's not getting caught up. We're just doing coffee. And we have some pretty good crema in here as well. What's most impressive is that this is not fresh ground coffee. I think this one is probably right around 5 or 6 months. So it's the last leftover coffee that I have, and you can still see just how good the crema is on here. Now, it's not as thick as you would get like from a freshly packed original Nespresso pod, but it's certainly the best crema I've seen from a reusable pod. And you can actually see just how good it is. So there you go. This was the review of the Capmesso reusable pods and their pack of lids. Once again, these are found on Amazon. So the lids were $8.99 for $120. And they do have these in single color, and they also, I believe, have them in the 4-color pack. And the the Capmesso capsules. This one's $10.99, and I believe there's also a 10% coupon on Amazon that they're offering. I will include a link to both of these in the description. Once again, it's going to come with 20 capsules, 20 lids, and one plastic scoop. Cost-wise, essentially what it breaks down to, so is it as cost-effective as getting an original metal SealPod? No. And the reason why is if you're going to be using it for a long time, realistically the pod should last you. The only thing that you're going to have to replace is this rubber ring gasket that goes around it. But you're paying about $10-15 for the pod, but you can use it indefinitely. With the reusable capsules, realistically, if you get, let's say for example, after the coupon you get it for $10 for the pack, that essentially means 50 cents for the pod and one of the lids. 50 cents for a pod if you're going to get between 10 to 20 uses out of it. Let's say in the worst case you get 10 uses out of the pod. That means it's going to be right around 5 cents for the pod. Add, let's say, another 2 cents for the lid and some coffee. All in, you're going to be right around 10 cents per pod, which is going to be still far cheaper than paying anywhere between 75 cents per pod discounted coffee, like off-brand coffee, or about $1 a pod that you'd be paying for original Nespresso capsules. So overall, like I said, these are still a really good deal. You can use them 10 and 20 times. It's a green alternative. It's better than basically just tossing out your original pods. It's certainly a much more greener option than even buying other Nespresso capsules, such as these guys that you can find at Target right now. As you can see, these are basically manufactured right for the company. Is it as green as using the metal pods? No, but it's much more cost effective, but more importantly for the price, $10, you can basically buy 20, and now you have 20 reusable pods, and then when you no longer can use them, just toss them, get another pack. So there you go. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in for more Nespresso products. Do make sure to hit follow, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time.